Good morning from Sollas. Okay, so this is the start finish point of our walk. Today's walk, we're doing a circumnavigation around the sort of peninsula of Sollas, northern tip again of North Uist. Cars parked over there. We followed a little sort of farmer's trail through here. And there's gorgeous Karen. Hi Karen, good morning.
Good morning, happy Monday everybody.
And we're heading towards the cemetery over there, and then we're heading out to sort of the beach. Once we hit the beach, we're going to go a circular walk all the way around the sort of coastline here, and let me tell you something guys, it is stunning. Now if you look over there, you might be able to see it, I don't know, the silhouette of the ruined buildings on the island of Valley or Bali, depending on your pronunciation, if it's English or Gaelic you're speaking I think, but that's where we were a few days ago. Separate video for that, check it out if you want it. We'll see you at the graveyard. We've now left the cemetery behind us and we're heading towards the beach. And then it's really beach for about, I don't know, a good 10 k's or something all the way back to the car. I will put an exact distance up and I can show you that later. So you might think that we're just aimlessly walking through fields. But you'll see at the start stop, you'll see at the start finishing area, there's a car park and it welcomes walkers. So all we're doing is just following the ready-made track marks that are on the survey map. There's also a link to that in our route that we took that you can use, but again, just like some of the other walks, you really need to know how to use a map, compass, understand navigation, orientation, because if the mist or the weather does come in and you don't know how to navigate, you will be in a world of pain. So don't think you can come out here unprepared. Be prepared. But have a great day. So that's the island of Valley or Bali, and that's where we walked out the other day. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody crossing the dunes to go out there. I don't see anybody just now. It's certainly about the time you'd want to walk out there just now. Now we go rush hour on one of the beaches in North Uist. I was chatting the other day about the beach on Berneray Island. And it's, I did a little bit of research, googled some best beaches in the world, best beaches in the UK. That's listed as one of them. However, look at this. The beach just off of Sollas. Magnificent.
Hey, here we are on the beach in Sollas. Absolutely gorgeous. And do you know what? The sand is too good for shoe prints. So guess who's taking their socks and shoes off? Because it's going to be my footprints across the sand.
This is magnificent. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the drone up, and maybe for the next, I don't know, minute, we're just going to enjoy the beach from a bird's eye point of view. There you go. There's the break in the dune that we're heading up and over. There's a couple of people on the high spot taking in some bird watching. And then there's me and wifey, so that's where we've came from. Don't know if you can see that properly, just shut the French doors. Wow, awesome. Wow.
Well, look at that. James has got us the #1 spot for lunch. Wowza. I managed to get up. James made it look easy, but it was tough. But look at the
It's a bit of a hardship, but we'll have some lunch here and take in this view for the next 20-30 minutes. So the trig point that we're heading to is just up on the high point up there. I think it's about 40 metres in height. That's the triangulation point that we're heading towards. Magnificent. Crikey Mikey, there's a dude with their tent. Boy with a wee tent shelter tent. So we've left our first beach and we're getting closer towards the trig point, triangulation point. There is a bit of a trail on the coastline, sheep trail, walking trail, not sure, but there's a trail. And just look at that. Triangulation point's up there, the little white cairn, that's the trig point. I have said just suck that in, folks. Wowzers. Tough day at the office, but we're going to do it. We are going to do it. There's a trig point up there. So we've just came off the beach up to the fence line, and again, just look at that other view that you're getting. So we've still to come to the trig point, but certainly there's two people out there with a couple of dogs, but that's our way back. Okay, there's the trig point and our Karen is heading up to that, so let's join her up the top.
Stunning, 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 stunning. Now last year we were up here, I'm going to say it was about the end of August, and we could not have been up here, one in shorts and t-shirts. We're definitely going to get a picture of us standing on the cairn, or the trig point, sorry. We wouldn't have managed that last year. And look at our walk home. What can I say? We walk round there and we go through the sand where the two grass areas are, and then we just skip round the edge back to the car.
We have now left the trig point and we're just sort of cutting across the little peninsula over towards the cemetery. Yes, there's another cemetery. We were there this time last year, and if I remember correctly, it's quite stunning, it's quite beautiful. So that's where we're heading again. Okay, so from the cemetery we've just dropped back down to the beach again. Another what? Karen's just saying there's another opportunity to take your socks and shoes off, because really, apart from the last maybe 200 or 300 metres, we're on this beach all the way to the car. So we kind of contour round to the left here, hit a bit of a peninsula, and then come back in to the car park. Okay, so we've walked all the way around to the next turn off point, which from the cemetery the boat's obviously going to move, but the cemetery won't move. To this point here, we cross the sort of dunes here, and we keep the grass to our right, and the car's just parked over there, where the, oh, you won't see it in this camera, but that's where the car's, that's where we're heading. Words, wifey?
Oh, this has been a great day. The weather has been superb. The terrain has been fantastic. I think I've had my shoes off more than I've had my shoes on, which for me is perfect. As James would say, no words.
Not a bad day, folks, not a bad day. So that's the cars.
Okay, so some stats about today's walk. We walked around the Sollas beach. It was a circular walk. It was 16 kilometres long. Well, yeah, and it took us 4 hours. Stunning. We took in 2 cemeteries, endless views, just views that you just wouldn't tire at all. Terrain, I would say possibly, maybe James can verify this, I would say probably 75% of it on the beach, 25% on greenery, grass. Amazing, totally amazing. I would say this is one of the best walks that I've ever done, and we've done it in bad weather, we've done it in today's weather, and I don't think really weather matters. It's just a fantastic, fantastic walk.
Hasta luego.